Now it's part 2, looking at the trunk of the body. Now, right below our head, we have our neck. Neck. This whole piece of meat here is our neck. And right over here, where we breathe, the front part of your neck is your throat. Your throat. In this part, some guys have bump. In English, we call that the Adam's apple. We call this the Adam's apple. Now, right below the Adam's apple, we arrive right here, this bony part. We call this the collarbone, the clavicle, or the collarbone. Right below the collarbone, we have this big area here. We call this the chest. The chest. For both male and females, this area is called the chest. However, for girls, the protruding, the part that comes out, we call those breast. We call those the breast. The little circular spot right over here at the tip of your chest, of your breast, we call those nipples. Nipples. And this part right here, this bony part right here, we call that the sternum. Sternum. And then the bones here that keeps your heart and lungs safe, protected, we call these the ribs. The ribs. Now, if we go to the side, this part right over here, this whole part, we call that the shoulders. The shoulders. Sometimes we call this part right here the shoulder cap. The shoulder cap. If you look over here, we have our back. Our back, or posterior chain. Our back. And this bony flat part here, we call that the shoulder blade. Shoulder blade. And right over here, these muscles that make your back look like it has wings, these are called the lats in gym terms. So working out, the lats. Shoulder blades, lats. The bottom of the back, we call this the lower back, or the small of the back. The lower back. This part of the arm, the upper part of the arm, especially the back part, we call this the tricep. The tricep. And the front part here, this part, we call this part the bicep. Bicep. Bicep, tricep. Bicep, tricep. Right over here, this part, the stinky part, we call that the armpit. The armpit. It's like a hole, a pit. The armpit. Now this part of your arm is called the elbow. The elbow. Over here, the lower part of your arm, we call this the forearm. The forearm. It helps you grip things. This part right here that connects the forearm to the hand, we have the wrist. Your wrist. Oh, don't worry about these popping sounds, cracking sounds. The back of our hands. The back of our hands. We have the palm of our hands. The palm. Of course, we have our fingers next. First, we have the thumb, like thumbs up, thumb. Then we have the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, where we put the ring, a wedding ring finger, pinky or little finger, pinky or little finger, thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. If you look at our fingers, the hard part, we call that the fingernail, and the lines you can find on the other side of your fingers, we call that your fingerprints. Your fingerprints. These parts right over here that you get when you use your hands a lot, either from working out, lifting things, climbing, we call that calluses. Calluses. Below your chest, you have the belly button. Belly button. And this general part here is called your abdomen. Abdomen. And when you see the muscles coming out, which you don't see very well on me because I love eating too much ice cream, we call these your abs. Abdomen is the long form of abs. Abs is the short form of abdomen. Abs. You can get a six-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six-pack. Over here, you have your obliques. Your obliques, the side abdomen. If you have a little bit of fat, which is not bad, over here, we call these love handles. Love handles. Why? This part over here is your waist. Your waist. So when you're buying a new pair of pants, you need to know the waist size. You need to know your waist size. There's so many idioms actually related to body parts, including your face. Like, I don't remember her name. It's at the tip of my tongue. Tip of my tongue. If you want to learn more about different idioms, click right over here. Don't forget to subscribe and please like our videos.